Welcome back to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise on Madden 20. Our silver and black are sitting at 2-0 on the season and are looking real good. But division foe, the LA Chargers, come to town. They're winless right now, but new quarterback Kirk Cousins has some dangerous weapons around him still. This will be the last of our 3-game homestand to open the season. First quarter action, Josh Jacobs takes the handoff, finds a lane, and he's off to the races. JJ goes 75 yards to the house. Touchdown Raiders. Now that's how you start a game. Chargers look to answer. CJ Anderson takes the rock up the middle, makes a move, and gets 7, but would get hurt on the play and miss some time. But that's all right. They got another running back. Jackson takes the handoff, finds some room, gets upfield, and he picks up 14. 2 plays later, Cousins under center. He hits Allen on the quick screen. He avoids one, jukes out another, and picks up 13. A few plays later, Cousins with the play action, steps right and fires it to Williams. He sheds a tackle and gets into the end zone. Chargers get on the board, tying things up at 7. Raiders take over, facing a second and long. Carr gets rid of it quick to Waller, and the big tight end has tons of space in front of him. He's finally tackled after picking up 29. Next play, Jacobs takes the handoff, finds a lane on the left, weaves, and picks up 8. Then 2-8 gets the stretch, cuts it upfield, but gets pulled down by his face mask. You could tack on 15. Next play, Carr goes back to the air, and he lobs it up for Waller, but there's a flag on the play. Denzel Perryman gets called for pass interference. Then after a holding penalty, Jacobs gets the rock again, goes up the middle, picks up another 10 yards. He's already close to 100 on the day. It's third down, Carr in the gun, and he rifles it into the end zone for Waller. Touchdown Raiders! Vegas regains the lead. Next Chargers possession, Cousins drops back, swings it out for Jackson. He makes a cut, but he only picks up 3. Now it's third down. Cousins goes back to the air, hits Allen over the middle, but he gets hit and drops it. Chargers forced to punt. Raiders take over. Carr drops back, and he's looking to go deep. He connects with Chris Blythe, and they won't catch him. The second-year wideout goes 82 yards to the crib. Touchdown Raiders. But the Chargers look to answer. Cousins with the play action, checks it down to Jackson. He gets upfield and picks up 7. Then Jackson takes the handoff right, finds a lane, jukes, and picks up 9 in the first. Next play, Kirk goes back to the air, moves around the pocket, but here comes the rush. Cleveland Farrell wraps him up for the sack. Now it's second and long. Jackson takes the delay, has a huge hole on the right, cuts it back inside, and he picks up 12. It's third and 2. Cousins with the play action. He rolls and checks it down to Jackson, but Walker makes the tackle. Chargers would punt again. And the Raiders look to extend their lead. Jacobs takes the stretch right, turns the corner, and picks up 7. Now it's third and 1. Jacobs gets the rock, and he pushes the pile and gets the first down. He's up over 100 yards. A few plays later, Josh is gashing this Chargers defense, followed behind his lineman and picking up 12 more. This Raiders ground game has been dominating today. Jacobs goes up the gut again, this time for 9 more yards. But the drive was stalled, and Carlson would come on to kick the field goal. Raiders go up by 17. After the Chargers go 3 and out, Carr comes out throwing, hitting Blythe on the drag, and he picks up 5. It's third down for Vegas. Carr in the gun. He steps up in the pocket and connects with Terry McLaurin over the middle, and he gets the first down. It's a new set of downs for the Raiders. Carr pump fakes and decides to take off. He has tons of running room, tries to get down, but he fumbles. Chargers scoop it up, and they have great field. DC has to get down on that play. Chargers look to capitalize. Cousins drops back, swings it out to CJ Anderson, and he powers his way to 7 yards. But now they're facing the third down. Cousins goes back to the air, and he hits Hunter Henry, but he steps out before picking up the first, and that will set up this Hauschka field goal, cutting the Raiders' lead down to 14. We've got 46 seconds left in the half. Carr from the empty set, and he throws a gorgeous ball to Hunter Renfrow for 17. 2 plays later, Carr goes back to the air, and look at this catch by Waller with a defender on his back. He fights to get into Chargers territory. Later in the drive, Carr in the empty set, and he throws a bullet over the middle to Waller, and he has some running room. He picks up 22, and it would set up this Carlson field goal, giving the Raiders a 17-point lead at the half. It's been all about the big plays for Vegas today. A long run from Jacobs and a long pass to Chris Blythe blew this game open. And our defense has been playing well. Let's see if they can keep it up here in the second half. Start at third. Cousins comes out with the play action. Tries to hit Williams over the middle, but gets picked off by Gilbert, but gets hit by Allen, and he fumbles. Hunter Henry scoops it up, and he's off to the races. He takes it to the house. Crazy play for the Chargers, but they cut the lead down to 10. After a Raiders 3-and-out, Cousins drops back, tries to hit Henry up the seam, but gets picked off by Nick Morrow, and he holds on to it. Great play by the linebacker. And here come the Raiders. Josh goes straight up the middle, untouched, and he picks up 12. But the drive would stall, and Daniel Carlson would come on to kick another field goal. Vegas' lead is back up to 13. Chargers' next possession, Cousins in the gun, and he throws a dot to Keenan Allen on the sideline, and he gets the first. A few plays later, Cousins goes play action, and he connects with Williams on the sideline, and he gets 16. 2 plays later, Cousins continues his hot hand, this time connected with C.J. Anderson, and the big back pushes his way to 9 in the first. Next play, Friedman takes the stretch right, gets great blocking, and he picks up 10 yards. But the drive was stalled for the Chargers, and Hauschka kicks another field goal, L.A. down by 10. Next Raiders possession, Carr in the empty set, and he hits Waller over the middle, and he fights to get 8. The Jacobs continues his big day, going straight up the middle, picking up 9 yards. He's at 182 on the day. Third and short, Jacobs gets it again, follows behind Hudson, weaves through traffic, and picks up 13. But on the next play, Carr goes play action, and he's looking to go deep, but he gets picked off by Desmond King in the end zone. They should have kept the ball on the ground. Chargers look to capitalize. Cousins hits Anderson underneath. He has some running room and picks up 19. Later the drive, Cousins goes back to the air, throwing a gorgeous ball to Henry on the sideline. He picks up 20. Then Kirk goes play action and throws a rocket to Williams. He gets away from Nick Nelson, and Williams gets into the end zone, but wait, there's a flag on the play. Holding is the call. Bring it back. Now it's first and long. Cousins drops back, and he's going deep. And look at this catch by Mike Williams. How did he come down with this one? But the Raiders defense holds, and Hauschka would come on to kick another field goal. Raiders lead by 7. Vegas looks to put the game away. Jacobs goes straight up the middle and gets 8. He's over 200 yards on the day. Then on third down, Carr drops back, tries to hit Blythe over the middle, but it gets knocked away. Raiders would punt. Crunch time, Chargers look to tie it up. Cousins hits Taylor on the drag. He makes a juke and picks up the first. After a penalty, it's second and long. Cousins checks it down to Henry on the sideline just for a short gain. Third and long for the Chargers. Cousins in the gun. He feels the pressure and has to throw the ball away. L.A. forced to go for it on fourth. Carr drops back, tries to force it to Williams, but gets picked off by Carl Joseph, and that would do it. The Raiders would add a field goal and walk away with the dub, 33-23. Big day for Josh Jacobs on the ground, 212 yards and a touchdown. On defense, Nick Morrow finished the day with 9 tackles and an interception. Just a great all-around game for the offense, and the defense held on strong to finish off the game. 3 home games, 3 wins. A perfect start for our Raiders. The offense looks great, and the defense is bend but don't break. But we hit the road for the next 2 weeks, starting off in the land against the Browns. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. Don't forget to ring that bell. Join the Noti Squad. And hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG. And we'll talk from Cleveland. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.